What's up, y'all? Welcome back to My Supreme's Tarot. Hope everybody's doing well, staying prayed up, focused on spiritual hygiene. So, I was being nosy today. I was in y'all business today. So I was like, what's going on with divine feminines as far as love, happiness, life? Okay. Outside of the messy shit. Basically, the message was we're being given the tools. Okay, collectively, divine femme is being given back her power, is what it feels like. But being given the tools to manifest the kind of life we want. Okay, working hard. Some of y'all becoming your own boss. Okay, entrepreneur energy. Okay, big energy. Because something about in the past, maybe you didn't have the kind of support that you needed for your passions, like people who didn't want to help you out, people who didn't want to believe in you. And there was a lot of people. It could have even been family with the Ten of Cups that I saw. Okay, but that's being it's something about this transformation that you're going through that is making it so that you are tough enough to stand on your own, to where, like, yeah, it's nice if people support you, but you don't need it and your success doesn't depend on it. Okay, so let's keep going. I want to hear about it. Yeah, Ten of Cups with the Ten of Swords, Nine of Pentacles. These are people that wanted to see you down. These people could be facing their own their own painful ending as you rise up. Okay, so this could be your family, friends that you was dealing with, people that was in your life, child. Fuck them. Okay, boom. Yeah, Nine of Cups. They feeling real stupid and low because you're having some type of wish fulfillment. Okay, so so I'm getting that this was what this transformation was for. Like I said, so it's just it was meant to put you in a place, whatever your story is, however it resonates for you. It was just to put you in a place where those people that was looking down at you, you might be looking down at them at this point. You know what I'm saying? And it's no shade or whatever, but it's like you had doubted me, and now I'm up here, so you need to look up to see me. Okay, boom. True. It's a heartbreaking truth for these people to face. Okay, it hurt bad. Oh, it hurt so bad because they didn't believe in you. They was talking down. Okay. Anyway, let's show the positives. Divine feminine, I want to see the positives. Okay. You're at peace. Okay, being in control with the structure and the discipline. You've been able to maybe even take a break. Okay, because you're good. It's like you're the leader, you're the boss. Okay, and you being in some type of isolation could be coming to an end. Okay, you being secluded. Okay, counted out. All right, something like that. That's over. Because it's like now you the boss. People can't ignore you. They can't help but to see you. They can't not see you. Okay. All right. What else for divine feminine in this transformation and this success spirit? What else? Boom. There you go. Nine of Pentacles sitting pretty. That's how you seen. Okay. All right. The delays are over. Eight of Cups, Ten of Wands. You get to go ahead and lay a burden down. Okay. It's something that you're laying it down because you're free. It's like you're free to go. You've accomplished, or you are accomplishing this. Okay. It's up and stuck. I feel like a lot of times the Hangman, especially when it's right next to the Nine of Pentacles, to me it feels like up and stuck. Like something is up and stuck, literally. Like it's set. You know, Five of Cups. Somebody sad about that. Somebody sad, or you could be balancing out your emotions here. It's like your emotions are out of it. You don't feel no kind of way. Okay, Page of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, or this could be somebody, okay, feeling, this could be people, energies, could be even masculine energies, that feel some type of way. They could be sad because Page of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, it's like they're watching you be abundant. Okay, because it proves the truth of your innocence. So it proves how pure you always were. It's like these are like people who overlooked you for whatever reservations they had about you. But the fact that you are in some type of Ten of Pentacle energy, so rich life. Some of y'all could be materially rich, but it could just be about your spirit, your mindset, your energy is just so abundant. You're able to manifest, you're able to move about, you're your own boss. Don't nobody control you, ain't nobody over you. It's something like that. But what it does is proves that you were always pure. So those people that turn their back on you, that didn't support you, it's like they did that to a person who's always been pure, who's always been worth it. That you've always been worth supporting, but they didn't. All right, that's why they're in such a fucking, I don't know, crybaby energy. I don't know, whatever. So, girl, because I was like, what's going on with my divine feminines is we ain't really worry about this drama too much. Nobody get fucked about that shit no more. Because I'm just ready for, because I know why this timeline is playing out. Like, things have to come to an end with that shit. But I'm trying to figure out the bigger purpose. That's what I've been searching for. Yeah. And I'm like, why? Like, let's see what else is going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, why exactly? And what does this all mean? And whatever, right? So, okay. Because I can only read, I just, whatever come out. You know what I'm saying? So, let's see. What's this? Somebody could be angry. Why I flip out reverse? The Knight of Wands, Tower. Oh, because they're okay. Somebody mad. That's fine. We don't really care about that spirit. Because they know you're about to somebody know you about to hit another milestone. That's crazy. Okay, so you gonna have something good still coming in for your ass. Gorgeous. You're so gorgeous. You look so good doing it. Shit. Ain't nobody out here doing it like you because they can't fight it. Oh, because they can't fight. Two of Swords, Page of Pentacles. They can't fight it. They don't want to hear about it. They don't want to know. Somebody need to stop looking. They just need to stop looking. Three of Swords, Judgment, because they look bitter. They look bitter. So somebody's angry and they're in a tower. Somebody could be explosively angry with this tower next to the Knight of Wands. Okay, something blew up in somebody's face. Okay, and they know you're about to achieve something else, or you're about to hit the top, whatever. Okay, and they can't cause problems with that, and they can't compete with you. So these are people who feel like they can't even keep up with you. For real, for real. They know you're about to achieve something. You're about to master something because you have all the tools that you need. So it's like moving forward, you're going to have everything you need to manifest. This was a lesson for you. This was a blessing for you. You got everything in motion. Now you get to chill. Now you get to be abundant. It's like reaping the rewards of your labor. Okay. The fruits of your labor are coming in or something. Mm-hmm. And they can't compete. It's like, why the fuck was they competing in the first place? Who cares? Okay. Three of Wands, Ten of Wands. They know you about to go ahead and just be free. The Fool has no baggage, no links to nothing, no whatever. They're free. They can do shit like this because they just can, because they ain't got nothing weighing them back. Very free spirited energy. Very, I'm gonna go where I want to because I can. I ain't got nothing pulling at my ankles. I ain't got nobody trying to hold me back. It's like, yeah, the Fool can just go ahead. All right, set off on a new adventure. You could be about to collaborate with somebody. The Sun, Justice, something is coming, something's working out in your favor. I saw the Three of Wands again. So something about to work out in your favor. You're about to have a good luck moving forward. A lot of good luck. And somebody, yeah, because you're protected from whatever conflicts may come your way, because it's like you have all the tools. With that Magician card, you have all the tools. Anytime a problem could arise, you still have the tools to fix it. Things are going to go in your favor moving forward because you now have the upper hand type of energy. Okay. So anything that may arise, you'll still be all right. Yeah, any new problems, Ace of Wands, you can just handle them with grace. Okay. So keep going for sure. Okay. So let me see. Let's peek. I want to see. How about love life energy? What about love life energy? Uh-oh, you could just want to be single. Okay, so some of y'all want to be single, and that's fine. All right. King of Swords. Empress. Something about your full potential. Okay. To see you clearly. So this could even be a higher power, okay, wanting you to be, or wanting you to be free so that people can fully see who you are as the empress, so they can understand they need to put some respect on your name. Okay? Period. Look a little deeper. Look a little closer at the empress. Yeah, what really would it take to be an empress? Okay? Yeah. So people can get an understanding what it means to be an actual empress, a divine feminine, what it really takes to be a woman that's about her shit, okay? Things that you've been through, all the people that rejected you or whatever. It's like God wanted them to see. So God could have been disappointed in people and used you as some type of example to make an example out of them. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. The star. What it means to be a true divine feminine. Know what I said? Okay. So again, the whole purpose of this was so that you could see your power and so that others could as well, and what it really takes, what you really went through. Because it could have been people that didn't fully even understand you or understand why this, why that about you. Why are you this way? Why are you going through that? Why this? And it's like once you accomplish it, it's like they looking back like, oh, I see. So that struggle you was in, I probably should have supported you because blah 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 blah. And oh, I see why you was going through that. It's because you was being made. You was being made into divine. You was becoming this thing. Oh, I see. I see. Okay, cool. And this is also about judging people, and not being supportive of people because of your own whatever the pre notions that they may have had about you, or what a divine feminine really looks like, because people could have been glorifying, like, people that they look the part but they not it. I'm gonna keep it like that, because if I feel like when I be making specific, y'all might get in y'all feelings, so I'm gonna just keep it simple, stupid. I'm gonna say, listen, people might have had one idea of what the feminine is supposed to look like and represent. I'm put it like that. And baby, you are the true image of that. Whatever it is you're looking like, and whatever it is you're doing, and whatever you got on, and whatever current state that you're in, that's what a real divine feminine the fuck look like. Period. That's how she move. Period. Because you had success with whatever you was doing. So no matter how it looked like to them, or what it sounded like to them, or how it looked like on their perspective playing out, how it really played out was Empress. Period. Star energy. Period. And they refuse to see something. Four Cups, the Sun, Death, Nine of Swords. That you're fearless, okay? And this Ten of Cups, King of Wands. So it's a bunch of people who thought they had the power, thought they was the authority, thought they could compete, thought that they was some type of ruler over your life. They're scared. That has come to an end, or you don't fear whoever that is. Okay, it could be an energy that these people was all sitting in. Maybe they sit in fear and your fear of them is over. They can't control shit. They refuse to see that. Maybe they didn't understand what something was about. Sorry, y'all, I heard something. Man. I be ready to. Huh. Okay. So, Eight of Cups, Four of Cups. They didn't understand why you had walked away. Okay, so they maybe wasn't understanding why you had walked away from them. People with a certain energy. It's because you was planting some type of seeds for your success. So these are people who had a misconception about why maybe you pull back your energy, or why you was not fucking with them no more. Something like that. And that could be hard, okay? Because people probably like, well, what's wrong? You being fake to me, and you da da da. And it's like they don't ever want to go within and understand that maybe they're just not the star of your life, okay? And maybe you have other things to focus on, or things that you have to get to, and that's why you have to focus on you. Okay, so people really could have been feeling some type of way about the fact that you wasn't paying them no attention, or that you weren't giving to them anymore, things like that. And they have to really understand that it's bigger than them. Okay, you have things to do. You can't just be there everything and focus on them and worry about them. Yeah. Okay. They kept refusing to see that. They didn't want to wake up to that you was just trying to work your shit out. Yeah, Empress, you was building. So yeah, it's given that people was really confused about you. What's the high priestess? Gaining some type of wisdom. Something take a lot of wisdom. Why you're able to see through shit. Yeah, you already knew that some type of Ten of Swords was going to happen. Maybe that somebody was going to hit rock bottom, or you already foresaw something. You foresaw that something was going to go badly, or something was going to end badly, and you was protecting yourself from it because you wanted to lay a burden down or whatever. Yeah, Temperance, you wanted to go heal somewhere. So you could have seen that something was going to end badly, maybe if you continue to run in the same crowds or be around the same types of people. It's like you could have seen that something wasn't going to end well for you or even a person, okay? Or, like I said, with just a crowd you was around or your family or something. They like, you being fake to us. And it's like, no, I just knew that was coming, okay? So you had to leave, maybe see some type of opportunity for yourself, okay? To create some type of stability for yourself and maybe your child, okay? Yeah. Yeah. So it's almost like if you would have continued down the same path, it was just gonna end in disaster. Ten of Swords. It would have just ended badly. You could have even seen maybe some of y'all could have had like a near death experiences as well. Cause sometimes, when you come into your spiritual gifts, something tragic has to happen. Or, when people pass away for like 3 seconds and it feels like, you know, 20 minutes for them, but they get a glimpse of their own death. Or maybe somebody could have seen themselves about to pass away. And so they wanted to go down a new path, like whatever it is that lit a fire under you. Okay. You knew that if you continued, something was going to go badly. Okay. And so you got up out of there. You seized an opportunity to turn it around. And you are so strong and so smart for doing that. You saved yourself. You didn't look for nobody to save you because you can't depend on people. I think we all know that at this point. You can't depend on motherfuckers. Okay. You'd have been in here if you'd have continued to depend on somebody else. And that's just the truth of it. Okay. Or at least them kind of people. Okay. What else? Ace of Wands in the reverse. You did not want to keep going around in the same circles. The world with the Ace of Wands in the reverse, you made a U-turn. You was like, you know what? I'm cool here. I'm good. I'm about to go ahead and go this way. I'm cool on that. Like, boom. You didn't want to manifest a new cycle of that because you knew how it was going to end and you was going to be depressed. Okay? You're understanding now. Okay. And it could be a sad understanding as you come to understand that, the people around you may not really be for you. The people you was deciding to let close to you, they was your enemies. Like, you know what I'm saying? And even family. Sometimes you hold family in a real high regard, and then you understand who you really was holding in that high regard, who you was letting get away with certain stuff, talking to you a certain way, talking down on you a certain way just because we family, I don't really mean it, blah, 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 shit. You was like, I'm tired of this. You decided not to keep going around and doing that shit. Period. Okay. What else? Two of Swords in the reverse. So it was a mistake, Two of Swords, to keep trying to restrict you or to keep trapping yourself. It would have been a mistake to keep doing that. Yeah. Nine of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, in the fear of doing the work. So this could have been something you was avoiding for a little while, or somebody who avoids doing the work. Again, this could be an energy. So these are people who refuse to do the work. They could use you as a punching bag, okay? Or maybe it's something that you weren't seeing that was keeping you stuck because you was not avoiding doing the work, maybe even in seeing something, or maybe doing the work for yourself. It can be fear that holds us back, fear of failure, fear of being laughed at, fear of not being supported. So it just keeps you stuck. And that's probably the energy that a lot of these people sit in, and they also don't do the work, and everybody's just toxic and everybody has the same toxic traits and they do all the same shit, whatever. Or it's you being around those people that could have kept you stuck. Okay, because if somebody don't feel like they can't do it, then they're gonna tell the next person you can't do that because in the back of their mind they're like, "Well, I couldn't, so you can't either." That type of thing. It's like it's something, especially shit that spread through families, family curses and generational curses and things like that. That's why it's important to break free, break out of those cycles because that shit can really keep you stuck. It can. All right, so it's like you had to adopt some type of mindset, change up your mindset. It would have been a mistake to keep thinking like this, to keep having self-limited beliefs. Oh, I can't do it, imposter syndrome, shit like that. Feeling like something ain't actually for you when it is. Playing the comparison game. Well, they do this and they not gonna like mine because mine is blah blah blah. And it's like, no, but see, nobody. One thing I had to learn on my journey is that a bunch of people can be doing it, but they're not doing it like me. Okay. I bring a whole fresh perspective to the shit. Anywhere I go, period. I got big energy. So it is what it is anyway. And I had to understand how to use that shit to my advantage. Okay. What else? It's so funny because my best friend, I was telling her, I was like, oh my God, I hit like 10,000 subscribers. And I was like, oh my God, I feel like a low key celebrity for real. And she was like, bitch, you low key always been a celebrity. What you talking about? And I was like, you know what? You might be right. Because I've always been known to be exactly who the fuck I am. Big energy. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of people, like even people I went to school with years ago. They like, yo, I thought when I like, cause you gotta meet you. I do have a resting bitch face. I do. I look like you can't approach me. Don't approach me. But the thing is, they be like, as soon as you get to talking, you be like, oh my God, yeah, because like they like, I thought you was gonna be mean to me. And I'm like, no, I'm not a mean person. If you piss me off, I might be a little more straightforward, you know what I'm saying? A little more, yeah. But honestly, if it's a good time, it's a good time. We chilling. I'm cool people, but you gotta don't approach me on no dumb shit. All right. Straight like that. Okay. So let's see. 10 of Wands. Let's see. I saw 3 of Pentacles. So some people could have been trying to. It was multiple things weighing down, like stifling your passions, stifling your light, your passion, your drive. Yeah, Page of Swords in reverse, gossiping about what you plan to do, like your plans for your business. So people was trying to get together or there could have been multiple people that doubted um you being able to start your business or start your platform or start whatever. They was gossiping. So they was trying to stifle your passion by saying you couldn't do it. Okay, this came out yesterday as well. Like whatever plans you had for whatever you was doing, they was talking shit about it. They thought it wasn't gonna go far. Okay. Yeah, 7 of Swords, they was lying on you. Somebody could have even said that you was lying about what you was doing or how you were doing something. Okay. So they was trying to stifle your passion by doing that. Okay. Somebody could have been real hasty to say something. They was real hasty to talk shit. Uh-huh. And then they watched it blow up. Okay. They watched you succeed. Right. Uh-huh. So they thought you was gonna be stuck in a mindset. So they was talking shit. Okay, what else? King of Swords. Something about everybody watching. Okay. King of Swords. Yeah, 3 of Cups. If people was watching, this could have been friends. 4 of Cups. The Chariot. Something about them not wanting to admit defeat too. Or they could have thought that something was going to be like fizzle out. Okay. So now you might be able to see people differently by the way they was doubting you or something like that. You might see them differently. What else? 7 of Wands. Also, before I turn the camera on, I was getting that it's now people who were in this energy of being doubtful towards you who are trying to sneak away, like they ain't never like say that about you, or that they never doubted you or something like that. So now that you've reached, and it happens to everybody who succeeds, now that you succeeded, people want to come around and be like, I never doubted you, I never said that you wasn't going to make it, I never said that, I never partnered with your ops to try to slow you down, I never did that. Yes, the fuck they did. Yes, they did. Because they don't want to look stupid. They don't look like they was part of it. They don't want to look like they was a hater. But they was. So now people trying to switch up their tone is what I'm getting here. What's the Seven of Wands? They could be real defensive because you see them for who they are. Some haters. Five of Swords. Because they got egg on their face. They got egg on their face. They lost. And that's the truth. That's the truth. Ace of Swords. There's clarity now that they lost. They look stupid. They look like haters. Because the truth is shining bright. So they can't even defend themselves. They'd have no way to defend themselves because the truth is out. They look like some haters. And they must admit they've been acting like some haters. This could even be the law enforcement, the chariot, or the ward. There's something about leading the narrative. Okay, they trying to lead the narrative. No, I didn't. Bitch, yes, you did. Bitch, you did. Eight of Cups. Now they're gonna have to walk away. They're gonna have to just leave it and walk away and shut their mouth. And next time they better talk nice when they talking about you. What's the Page of Wands? That they was connected, they was part of this energy, or they was connected to your biggest fucking hater. This the person who led the charge. That Emperor could be that Emperor energy. Somebody who was talking big shit. Okay. Somebody who's okay, who was connected to an ex of yours, or this is you're connected by a relationship or something like that, and that got exposed. This could even be somebody was talking shit about you and people didn't know who they was talking about, and then they found out, and they found out how this person is connected to you. So this could even be somebody who could have been on a fake account, right? Or they could have acted like they didn't even know you. They just came across your shit and started putting bad comments, and they're like, man, look at this clown, look what they doing, look what they stupid business. Let's go over there and say they got bad food. Let's go over there and say they not actually who they are, right? And a bunch of people got together like, oh, for real, yeah, let's go do that shit. You know, that's that mentality, that cult-like mentality. One person do it, so, you know, monkey see, monkey do. So they could have pretended to not even know you for real. They just was, no, I don't know them. I just came across they shit and they shit false, right? People finding out, no, that's your ex. That's your ex who's a fucking hater. Yeah. Oh, okay. For a lot of y'all, that's the story. A hating ass masculine, a bitch made. Yeah, okay. Seven of Swords. What's this? Queen of Swords. You could have called out their ass, or you could have moved in silence that you was even dealing with this person. Maybe you didn't even tell people that y'all dealt with each other, and that's how they was able to do this. Because you probably was like, it might not have even been a big deal for you, but you probably hurt this man's feelings. Man, woman, whoever it is, divine masculine, divine feminine, somebody, you hurt their feelings. You understand? And they was like, oh, I'm going to get you back. I'm going to go on a whole campaign. They always do that shit because they be so hurt, child. Because they look stupid, okay? Somebody should have just sat there and been like, you know what? My bad. I didn't see you clearly. They should have shut up right then. They should have shut their mouth right then. But instead, they didn't do that. Okay. Could have been somebody in your family for some of y'all. Yeah, you just moved on. You was quiet. You ain't give a fuck about that shit. You was like, man, I got shit to focus on. Anybody worry about you, what relationship, how it went wrong. You wasn't all, probably because you wasn't all, oh, I miss him so much. You know, me and such dated and boo hoo, I missed him so much. No, you shut up and got your shit together. And they was like, oh, so you just gonna move on without me? You just gonna move in silence and be strategic and move on from me? Oh, I got one for you. I got something for you. I'ma act like I ain't even know you too. Then I'ma hate on you. You somewhere minding your business. You don't care what this person doing. You like, I don't give a fuck. I got shit to do. Somebody with shit to do don't got time for all that. They don't. And they like, oh, so you just gonna move on, huh? And just be successful? Oh, all right, I got something for you. Like, bitch, what? Somebody could have even lied that they was an ex of yours. Somebody could be lying that they're an ex of yours to get clout. Ain't that crazy? Whoo, that's crazy. Very protective of the details. Yeah, because you wasn't out here running your mouth like they was. You don't do a lot of talking about your personal business. So this how they was able to protect the details, or you did. You was just like, it don't matter. I'm doing me. You don't need to know what I'm doing or who I've been with or whatever. So they like, oh, I'm gonna take advantage of that. People always think of little shit they can do because people, again, that ain't got nothing going for themselves. They like to play these little dumbass games because they have the time. Okay, they have the time to sit around and be like, oh, I'm gonna pretend that like who? Okay, who? Low life energy. All right. What else? You was just keeping your head down, staying focused, and they like, somebody wanted to know your business and you didn't tell them. So I guess they used that to their advantage. What else, child? Losers. Eight of Cups, yeah. Why you had walked away, why something ended. Mm-hmm. So this could be, if this was an ex making up lies about you, or let's say they did, or this could be whoever pretended to be connected to you could have been like, oh, we don't date no more, but and they're like, well, why? And they're like, well, don't worry about it. And then you moving in silence. So it's like somebody wanted to be way more important than they were in this whole process for you. And somebody could have used the fact that you're private and you stick to, like, you don't be all out here talking about all your business. They could have really used that to their advantage to try to paint some type of picture about you that was wrong. Yeah. Or this is even people, friends that lie. This is how they was able to create this narrative because you probably pulled back and ain't say nothing to nobody. And they like, well, you must be. So a lot of assumptions, misinformation, confusing details, things like that. And you ain't clear nothing up. You was like, that's fine. Talk, talk, talk. I don't give a fuck. Because when I pop out, when I pull up and hop out, y'all gonna be on my deck. Oh, wow. Okay. And that's exactly what happened, sweetheart. Big dick ain't no shit. What else? And they like, boo fucking who? They would say, I ain't lying. Because they wanted to be your lover. That's really the truth. They wanted to be more important than they was. Or somebody wanted to be with you. And they like, I'm saying I really wanted to be with them. But I was a hater, but I ain't gonna tell y'all that. But I really wanted to be with them. Yeah. So when you started coming up, this person like, no, see, they a bad person because I really wanted to be with them. And they left me. Hiding the deep. They like, oh, well, why? Why did that important person who came up leave you? And that's where the signals got crossed because they ain't want to let them details go, huh? Okay. Child, again, this happened to everybody who make it. Everybody want to claim, I dated them for 5 minutes in the third grade. You know what I'm saying? So technically, bitch, you need to grow up because what? We had dated for like 3 months back before they had got big, and then they got big and they just forgot about me. Bitch, you was unimportant. You was a non-factor. 3 months? Be serious, okay? Be for real. I'm telling you, somebody wanted to be way more important than they was. This fucking King of Wands, whoever this is, because they think they macho man. He got to be a macho man. Fucking dumbass. Yeah, he really a dumbass. And he a groupie too. What else? They was hurt. Oh, okay. Because you was the Queen of Pentacles. Oh. Because you the breadwinner. That's what it's giving. Oh. I really wanted to be with them because they the breadwinner. That's what they didn't tell them though. They was obsessed with you. You so damn strong, child, and you make them feel small with this tower energy. In the past, you could have destroyed this person's ego. Because they realized you was their happiness, judgment. They wanted, oh, I wanted happily ever after with them. But I was a loser and I wasn't good enough for whatever reason. Ain't nobody gonna judge you about your reasons. I mean, these haters might, but I certainly wouldn't, because I know what it is. And that divine feminine over there know what it is. And she know what it is as well. And he knew what it was too. He just didn't want nobody else to know. Girl, you know how it go. You know how that shit go. Okay. Had a summer lover down in New Orleans type of energy. All right, Queen of Cups. Yeah, because you was the gift. I'm telling you, you made it. This house is not a home with there's no dividing. Yeah, to hold his bitch ass tight through the night. You know, that type of energy. What else? Chat these. Ten of Pentacles, because they know that you was the one. You brought this. You manifested this through this. This come with this, but this don't come with this. And they was like, damn it, I lost it. You walked away with it. And it was sad. Oh, so they turned into your biggest hater. Instead of just being, I did get to tap that one time or two times, we did go to dinner together, yeah. Instead of leaving it at that and collecting themselves and moving out your way, no. They wanted to be part of the hate campaign. They joined in on the hate train. Oh. Because they felt sad. Oh. Nobody cares. Bye.